In today's video, will be looking at a scenario where Germany forms an empire. So without further ado, let's get straight into the scenario. So the first thing that the Germans will be doing is declaring war on the Czech Republic. Now, Germany has started to produce one of the largest militaries in Europe now. All their car factories and stuff, they're making tanks, they're arming a bunch of people, so they should be able to absolutely blitz Czechia. And we see this as the Germans start to move in on the border region. They start to near capturing Prague, which actually scares them as the Czechs. And also we see that they will be, they're moving in very far to capture the capital, which then causes in turn for the Czechs to fall over to the Germans. And in a peace treaty, pretty much expected, the Germans will be fully annexing the Czechs. Next up, we'll be seeing the Germans declare war on Austria. The Germans will move in from here and also capture the capital city of Vienna, which triggers a collapse of the nation, basically. As you can see here, Austria is basically falling over the Germans now. And expected full annexation of the peace treaty. So by now the Germans have already annexed all of this land roughly. Well, actually, I think it's more like all of this land. Germans have kind of taken all of this land over here. But yeah, this time facing up north, we'll see the Germans making a declaration of war on Denmark. So we'll see that they capture this island over here, and the Germans ski their way up the coast here, as well as making a landing on here and here. Next up, we'll be seeing that the war continues as we see they start moving in much further. The Danes are gone, they're cooked. They've only got the capital city left and this little region up here, which the Germans will then capture. Now in a peace treaty, we'll see that the Germans will also be getting to annex the Danish colony or bit part of Greenland. So Greenland won't be getting its independence, it'll actually be annexed by the Germans here. Next up, we'll be seeing that Germany will be declaring war on Iceland. This one's pretty quick. The Icelandic fall over to the Germans almost immediately. But next up, we see the Germans going after a bit of a bigger target, the Poles. Now, there'll be a second country in this war, a third party. It'll be Russia, Belarus. If you didn't know, Belarus is basically just a puppet state of Russia. They're basically the same nation. These guys reliant on Russia. That's why Russia will be sending lots of troops through Belarus and Kaliningrad. As we see here, as they capture most of the coastline and start shoving troops through here. The Germans, on the other hand, will be doing something smarter. They'll be doing a complete front line, a full movement in, which is smart because they made 2 extra pushes. As the Russians, they just kind of continued their march to nation. And yeah, Poland gets split like this, in a diagonal line down the middle, if I can get that right. Yeah. Anyways, in a peace treaty, we'll be seeing that Germany will be annexing all of this land here, and Russia will be uniting with Belarus and be annexing most of this land. But we'll also be seeing that the rest of Poland is you don't get to go scot-free. You'll be split into 2 little puppet states. And straight after this, we'll be seeing the Germans and Russians declaring war on the Baltic states. So we'll see that Germany makes a landing here in Latvia, near the Latvian capital of Riga. We see the Russians moving in and capturing the Lithuanian capital of Vilnius, and the Russians will be nearing the Estonian capital of Tallinn. Anyways, we'll be seeing that most of the nation falls over. Germany captures Latvia, Russia captures Tallinn. Yeah, these countries that you can tell they're not winning. So yeah, the Germans will be capturing all of this land here, and the Russians will move in and encircle most of the land bit. So in the peace treaty, we see some border war kind of thing happening. The Germans will just get this big Baltic colony. Basically, the capital of it, the colony region, will be Riga. And yeah, it's pretty nice there. The Russians now have 2 ways in. The Russians could starve this colony if they needed to, so Germany, don't anger the Russians because they'll be easily able to take this bit. Anyways, next up we'll be seeing that these 2 partners in crime will be declaring war on Slovakia. Now the Russians don't declare war, but the Germans do. So I will see German troops move in, the Polish puppet state moves in, and Germans move in, capturing the capital of Bratislava. The movement goes in quickly, but the Russians, last second, they kind of send a full movement in, like they did in World War II, capturing this part of the nation. And in the peace treaty, we'll see that the puppet state of Russia will be annexing this. The German Polish puppet state will be annexing this bit here, and Germany will be annexing all of this. Next up, we'll be seeing that these 2 guys will be uniting the Polish puppet together in one, and they'll be basically leaving it. So, yeah, you can see here today, Germany's formed quite a big empire. They've captured loads of land up here. They've expanded up north to the west. They've expanded south. They've expanded far east. Maybe they should have focused more into the more important bits over here, but that could have gotten a large coalition formed. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. By the way, I won't be posting for a while because I'm going on 2 consecutive holidays with both my parents. Anyways, see you guys.